Hello and welcome coders to the Sky Coding. So this will be the second tutorial of our Snowflake ETL processing. So in this tutorial we will just do the practical hands-on of ETL processing and talking about the previous session. So in the previous session we have covered all of the concepts of the ETL processing and we have seen what is ETL and what is the difference between ETL versus ERT. So if you haven't watched that session, so the link will be given in the description box. You can watch that session from there. And guys, let me tell you one most important thing, as we are just doing this ETL processing from the beginner level, so we will just start these things from the basic level. As if you are new to Snowflake, then also you can understand this better. So let's get started. Okay, as we have discussed this thing, ETL full form is extraction, transformation and loading. Okay, in the first step we will extract the data from any of the RDBMS software or from any of the cloud location or from any of the means local memory or from the local storage as flat files such as CSV, PSV, TSV, JSON, Parquet files. Okay, and in the second step we will transform that data, and in the third step we will just load that data. Okay, this is the basic thing you all know if you have watched our previous session. Okay, and there is a full Snowflake course I have done. The link will be given in the description. You can watch that. Okay, so first of all, let me create the database, separate database. Okay, you can see I have created this database. This is our ETL database and this is our ETL schema. Okay, and we have not any of the table, any of the objects in this database. Okay, you can see no object found. Okay, so what we will do, we will just use one file here. We will just show you the data of that file. Okay, so let me show you the data. Okay, so this is one CSV file, customer day 2, and it is having the columns as account number, extract date, name, address, phone number, email. Okay, and it is having a 12 rows. Okay, so it is having a 12 data, 12 rows data. So this is basically our customer records. We will be just dealing with a small data, little bit data. We are just dealing here with small data because we are just beginning our ETL processing, as this is our day 1. That's why we will just deal with small data, and in the ETL day 2, day 3 we will just deal with big data, means 10k records, 1 lakh records, 100k records, and we will also use the AWS S3 bucket for just doing the continuous data loading, incremental data loading. So let me first of all create a table first. Okay, so let's create a table as customer, and it is having a simple columns, account number. Account number is in primary key, extract date, name is in worker, address is worker, phone is also worker. I have given worker, or you can just change it to the number as well. Okay, email is worker. Okay, so we will just insert some of the records into this table. Okay, so let's first of all insert the record in the table, then we will back. Okay, so okay, sorry guys, we have not selected the schema. Okay, so let's select the schema as ETL. Okay, then we will create the table again. Okay, so let's create the table again because that table got created in the public schema. Okay, so let's refresh and let's verify that whether our table is being created here or not. Okay, you can see table is being created. Okay, and now let's insert the records in this table into this customer table, and you can see records are being inserted. You can see number of rows inserted too, and these records are same John and Harry. You can see we have just copied this John and Harry. Okay, this is a basic SQL commands. You must be knowing about this thing. Okay, we have written these commands already because if we write these things in the video, then video will be more longer and it will be not good for you guys to watch that long video of 2-3 hours. Okay, that's why I have written these things. Okay, so now what we will do, we will just create a stream. Okay, so let's discuss some of the concepts. Okay, so in the first step we will just do the extraction. Okay, extraction. Okay, and in the second step we will do the transformation. Okay, and in the third step we will just do the loading. Okay, so what we are going to follow in the extraction. Okay, so if you have noticed, so we have done the extraction. Okay, because we have just created this table and we have just inserted this data from our this CSV file. This is our CSV file. Okay, as this is, you can see it is having a comma separated value, so this is a CSV file, but I have opened this in the notepad. Okay, for better clearance. So you can see we have inserted this data into our this customer table. Okay, so this is the step, our first step for just extracting the data. Here what we are doing, as we have told you that in the extraction step we will just extract the data, whether that may data come from any of the cloud location, any of the RDBMS software, any of the local directory or from the any of the flat files, means CSV PSV. Okay, so here we are not using the copy command. Earlier we are using that copy command for loading the data, right? Copy into any of the table name, and we are just copying that from the stage location, whether that is from the external stage as well as from the external stage. We are just using this copy command, copy into table, from this command we are using. But here we have not used that command because we are just in the ETL processing day one. So as I have told you already, that if you are new to Snowflake, then also you can understand by watching this video ETL processing. You will completely understand this thing if you are new to Snowflake. Okay, because we are doing all things from the basic level. Okay, so we are just using this insert commands. We are just using just insert command, means it is just an SQL command for inserting the data. So this is just, we are extracting the data only. This is our first step. Okay, let's write here. Okay, so let's write here extract. Okay, so this is our first step I have done, means extraction I have done. We have done this extraction from the SQL only, means we are just using this SQL commands only. We have used this query insert into customer values for doing the extractions. Okay, and if you want to do the extraction from the AWS S3, you can also do that. You can just schedule the snow pipe. That snow pipe will just load the data. You can schedule the SNS topic and create the SNS topic notification channel, or you can use the SQ. Okay, so you can extract the data from the AWS S3 location as well. Okay, you can extract the data from the AWS S3. You can extract the data from RDBMS software. You can use any of the IoT devices as well. We have discussed all these things in the previous session. So if you haven't watched, you can watch from description box. Okay, and you can take the data from any of the web servers. You can take the data from the flat files means CSV, PSV, PSV, TSV, JSON. Okay, like that. Okay, so now we have inserted the records. So our first step is done, means extraction is done. Okay, so now it's time to understand about the second step, that is transformation. Okay, transform. Okay, so let's write transform only. Okay, transform. Our second step is to transform the data. So for transforming the data, what we will use just one concept of Snowflake, that is stream we will use. Okay, as a stream is just a very important concept. You must be knowing about this stream if you are following my Snowflake course. So you may be knowing about this transformation and that stream. Okay, that stream is just a CDC, means change data capture. It will just capture all of the insertion, updation or deletion, all of the changes which is being done on the table. It will just monitor and record that thing. Okay, so we will just use the stream here. Okay, so as if you don't know about the stream, so you can watch that stream video. The link will be given in the description box. You can just watch that stream video for better understanding of this thing, because we can't discuss about stream here in deep, as the video will be more longer if we are going to explain all of the concept of the stream, append only stream, standard only stream, data stream, and all those things we have discussed in that session. You can watch that from the description box, so that your concepts will be more clear of this ETL processing. Okay, so we will just schedule a one stream on this table, and then our that stream will just consume and capture and monitor all of the means inserted records, updated records, or the deleted records. Okay, so for transformation, what we will do, we will insert some more records in this customer table, or we update some record. Means suppose that this is John, we will just change then this name, and so for deletion we will just delete the record. Then suppose that you came after 2-3 hours, then how you will understand that what are the records in this customer table being inserted, updated or deleted. So in that scenario our stream will help. Okay, because it will just change, it is just a CDC, means it will just capture, monitor all of the changes which is being done on that table. Okay, so now what we will do, we will just first of all after before doing the transformation, let's create a stream. Okay, so syntax will be just very simple, create or replace stream, and let's give the name as customer stream. And on table, on which table I want to create, I want to create this on this customer table. Okay, so this is a very simple syntax for this creating a stream. Okay, let's give the full name customer table. Okay, so this is our table customer. I am just creating the stream on this table. Okay, so let's create the stream first. Okay, what it is an unexpected to. Okay, we have not given the comment here, so let's give comment, then let's run this. Okay, you can see stream is now successfully created, and by default this stream will be just a delta stream, or you can see standard stream. It will capture all of the insertion, updation or deletion being done on the table. Okay, you can just understand this thing by watching my stream video, where we have done all of the practical of standard only stream, delta stream, and the append only stream. All we have done. Okay, standard and delta stream both are same. Okay, so let's do the show streams. Okay, you can just give this show streams to check the streams and to check the. Okay, so streams we have to give. Okay, you can see customer stream and the owner, and you can see on which table it is being created, and you can see base table, and you can see type is delta, and you can see all those things here. Okay, so you can just check the source this thing by just giving the command as show streams. Okay, so now we have created the stream. Okay, so now whatever changes is being done on this customer table, all of those changes will be just captured by this customer stream, and we can just see that later on. Okay, means suppose that if you will insert any of the record, then that record will be consumed, okay, by this stream. Okay, so suppose that I have created this stream. Okay, so let's check the data in the stream, whether it is having any of the data or not. Okay, customer stream. Okay, customer stream. Okay, so let's check. Obviously it will. Okay, let's correct the spelling of this stream, stream. Okay, so let's check. Okay, it is having 0 rows. Okay, because why it is having 0 rows? Because we have not done any of the insertion, updation or deletion after creating the system. We have inserted these records before. When I have inserted this record, then stream is not created on that table. Now our stream is being created after inserting these records. Okay, so now whatever records is being inserted in that table, that records will be just captured by this system. Okay, so let's try this thing, and let's move to our second step of transformation. Okay, so in the transformation we will just transform, manipulate the data. Okay, so let's transform the data. Okay, as we have written here, doing some insertion, updation, deletion on the customer table, so that our stream can track those changes. Okay, so insert into customer values, and we are just inserting this id 1003, name is Paju, India, number, and this is our email. Okay, earlier we are having these records only, John and Harry. Okay, so let's check the data in the table. Okay, select asterisk from customer. Okay, and let's check the data first. Okay, here we are having only 2 rows, John, and the second is Harry. Okay, and now let's check this thing of transformation, and let's check that whether our stream is just consuming, capturing that thing or not. Okay, so let's insert some record. Okay, you can see number of rows inserted 1. Let's check the data in the table first, then we will check in the stream. Okay, you can see we got this 1003 account number, and now let's check in the stream. Okay, or stream should capture. Okay, you can see we got this 1003, name is this, metadata is action is insert, because we are just inserting the data, and metadata is action is update is false, because we are not doing any of the updates. And we have discussed these things about metadata columns in brief in that our stream video. You can watch that video from the description box. Okay, so we have just inserted these records, and our stream has just captured that thing. Okay, so let's see that how can we consume that inserted record, because once we have done any of the insertion, updation or deletion in our table, then our stream has captured that thing. Then where I will just consume that data. Suppose that here what we have done, here we have just inserted only one record for your better understanding. But suppose that this is our 1000 records I have just inserted, and you came after 1 hour, and you have seen that there are 1000 records which are new inserted in that table, and your stream has captured that 1000 record. Then how you will just see all those records, and how you will store that data? So we will just create a one table for that. That will be you can say that you can call that table as a target table, or you can call that table as consuming table. In that table we will just consume all of the inserted, updated, deleted records which is being captured by the stream. We will just consume that data from the stream into the target table. Okay, so let's create that table. Okay, so that table will be created here. Okay, let's create both tables here for your better understanding. Okay, creating a target, or you can say consuming table for consuming stream data. Okay, so we are just creating this target table for just consuming all of the data which is being captured by the stream. Okay, that will be our third step, which is in the ETL loading. Okay, this will be our third step. We will just load all of the data in this target table. Okay, so what we will do, let's copy this thing. This is our metadata will be same. Okay, so let's copy this thing and let's change the name. Let's change the name to the TG customer. Okay, and let's create the table. Okay, rest all the things, columns and all those things will be same. Okay, so TG customer is now successfully created, and now what we will do, we will just consume that record. Okay, so what we will do, let's write select commands here. Only select static from TG underscore customer, and let's verify that our table is being successfully created. Okay, you can see query produce no results, and our table TG customer is created. Okay, you can see customer is our main table. You can see it is our landing table, main table customer, where all of the data is there in this customer table, and we have created a stream on this customer table. So whatever insertion, updation or deletion is being done on this customer table, all those will be captured by that stream, and we will just consume all of the data which is being captured by the stream, and we will just load that data into our this TG customer table. Okay, by using our third step, that is loading. Okay, in the UTL. Okay, so this is the scenario which we will follow here. Okay, so now we will just consume the data. Okay, so let's check the data in the stream. We are having only insert one. This one we are having insert and false. Okay, so let's consume the inserted recall. Okay, so how we can consume the inserted recalls? So we will just use these metadata columns, or you can just use, there is a one another syntax you can follow. Insert into, and where I want to insert into TG underscore customer. Okay, insert into TG underscore customer, and we will just select the columns. Okay, so select, and our columns are account number and extract date, name. Okay, select, we will select just account number, extract underscore date, and the third column is name, and let's check the fourth column, extract date and name, address, phone, email. Okay, address, phone, email. Okay, we are having these columns, right? Account number, exact date, name, address, phone, email. Okay, we are having these columns. Okay, so from where I will select these things, we will just select these things from stream. Okay, customer underscore stream. Okay, so this is the syntax which we can follow. Okay, and we have basically two options. We can use these metadata columns as well. We will just use the merge command, merge into TG customer, and we will just means equate these account number is equals to account number, and we will just give the where clause here, where metadata is action will be insert and metadata is action will be update. That record will be just consumed from that stream. Okay, we can use that thing as well. Okay, that we use earlier, but let's try some new thing as well. Okay, that will be your homework. You can just try to consume the data from the stream by using these columns, insert and update. And if you face any type of problem while consuming the inserted data from the table by using these metadata columns, then you can just comment and I will try to help you out there. Okay, here we are just using this new thing, that how can we consume the data. Okay, so let's show you the data in this target table. We are not having any of the data. You can see query produce no results, and now let's run this, and this will just consume all of the data which is being inserted and which is being captured by the stream, and it will store that into the target table. Okay, so let's run this and let's see the output. You can see number of rows inserted 1, and now let's check the data in the table, target table. You can see we got this data. this data is being captured by the stream, and once you consume all of the data from the stream, then stream will not have any of the data. That data will be just deleted from the stream. Okay, you can see now stream is not having any of the data. Okay, so in that way you can just consume the inserted recall. Okay, so what we have done so far, we have just created a one table, and we have created a one table. This is our main table, customer table. We have created this TG customer table where we will consume all of the data from the stream, and we have created a stream on the our table, that is customer table, main table. And after that we have inserted some records, and our stream has captured that thing, and now we have just consumed that inserted record from the stream, and we have inserted that record into our table, that is our target table. Okay, so we have done the insertion. In the similar way, let's do some of the updation, and let's see whether updation is being captured by the stream or not. Okay, so update customer set name, we are just setting the name as sky, where account number is 1003 name is Praju, and we are just changing this Praju to the sky. Okay, so as you all know, if you have seen my video of stream, that updation is a combination of deletion and insertion. Okay, so first of all Praju will be deleted and sky will be inserted. Okay, so let's update some record, then we will see. Okay, so you can see number of rows updated is 1. And now what we will do, let's verify the data in the stream, that whether our stream is captured this thing or not. So let's check. Okay, you can see, as I have told you, that updation is just a combination of deletion and updation. Okay, so earlier we are having this Praju, so Praju is being deleted. You can see metadata is action is delete, and metadata is action here sky is being inserted afterwards. Okay, once Praju is being deleted, you can see in this sky name, you can see metadata is action is insert. You can see we have inserted this record once. First of all, in the update, first earlier record is will be deleted, and afterwards your new record will be inserted. Okay, so that's why it is a combination of delete and update. Okay, and here you can see metadata is action is true, and metadata is update is also true here. Okay, metadata is action is inserted because new record is being inserted, and here it is deleted. That's why metadata is action is deleted. Okay, so in the similar way you can consume this updated records as well, and you can just store these updated records into your target table by using these columns, metadata is action, metadata is update, like that way. Okay, so we have done this thing consuming, so consuming updated records. Okay, so let me tell you that how can you consume these updated records. Okay, so for updated records we will just use the merge command only, as I have told you here. I have given you the homework, right? Let's write here. Okay, or use merge command. This is your home task. Okay, here we will just use the merge command, so that you can get some idea that how to use the merge command. Okay, for updating, for consuming updated, inserted or deleted records. Okay, so let's use the merge command. Okay, because our stream is having the data. Okay, so let's show you again that data. Okay, here we are having this data. Okay, metadata is action is insert, and this is our stream data. Our stream has captured this thing, and if you will check in the target table, so in the target table we will be not having this data. Okay, you can see we are having only one row, that is account number is 1003 and name is Praju. Okay, so now what we have done, we have updated this Praju with the skyy. You can see sky, we have just updated this name Praju to the skyy. You can see, so our this should be also be updated in this target table. So how to get this in the target table? So for that we have to just consume this thing from the stream, because our stream is having that updated record. Okay, so you can check here in the stream. Okay, so this is our stream, and you can see in the stream we are having this thing. Okay, so now we will just consume this thing from the stream, and we will just load that thing to the target table. Okay, we are just doing the third step here as well. Okay, you can see our first step is to extract the data. We are extracting the data. Our second step is to transform the data. We are just transforming the data by doing insertion, updation or deletion, and we are just loading that data into the target table. We are just loading. Okay, you can see insert into. Okay, so this is the third step for loading the data. We are just using that thing. Okay, consuming updated record. How to consume this thing? So let's use the hello and welcome back, guys. So my laptop got shut down due to power. Let's begin and let's do what we are doing. Okay, So we have done all those things, and we have just consumed the inserted records still here. Okay, and now we will just update these records. Okay, so before that, let's try those things that if we are working, because my all things got closed, my browser got closed and all those things, right? That's why. Okay, so let's write the query to update the records, consume the updated records. Okay, so let's first of all update the records. Okay, so let's check the data in the stream first, then we will verify. Okay, so as stream is not having any of the data, and let's check the data in the main table. In the main table we are having three rows, John, Harry and Praju, and in the customer target table we are having the same data, John, Harry and Praju, right? So we will update again. Okay, because my laptop got shut down, that's why stream data got deleted. I think I have not done the begin and commit changes, right? That's why. Okay, so let's okay guys, if you face any type of issues like that, your stream is not capturing your updated records, means insertion and deletion, so what you have to do in that case, you have to just begin the transaction in that case. Okay, so you have to just do the begin transaction, begin statement executed successfully. Now you have to done your updation. Okay, so let's update this thing. Okay, so we have done the updation. You can see number of rows updated, and now let's check the data in the stream. Okay, you can see stream will not having any rows. Okay, you can see query produced no results because I have not done the commit changes. Okay, so now we have to just give the commit, and now our stream will just capture this thing. Okay, so let's check in the stream and let's verify. Okay, you can see earlier it was having Praju is being deleted from here. You can see Praju is being deleted and Sky is being inserted. Okay, so our stream has captured this thing. Okay, so now we will see that how can we consume this new data, means Sky, from this stream, and how can we load this data into our target table. Okay, so let's verify the data in the target table. Okay, so let's verify the data in the target table, what data we are having in the target table. Okay, so you can see in the target table still we are having Praju only. For the account number 1003, we are having name as Praju, but we have done the updation of account number 003 as Sky. Okay, so our goal is to get this Sky here as well in the target table. It got updated in the customer table, means main table. Okay, you can see here in the main table, customer table, we have updated this 1003 as Sky. Okay, but in the target table it has not been updated. Okay, so we will update that by using the stream. Okay, our stream has captured that thing. Okay, let me show you again that thing. So you can see our stream has captured this thing. Okay, metadata is action insert, delete and true. Okay, you can see. So now we will consume this data and we will load this data into the target table, that is tg underscore customer table. So let's see that how can we use the merge command. Okay, so for using the merge command you have to give this merge, and guys here we have just consumed the inserted record. Here you can just use the where metadata call, where clause, and you can use the metadata columns. I have told you that merge command your home task, or you can just give here where metadata is action, like that way you can use this thing. Okay, so that's a different thing. We have done this thing as a here what we are doing, we are just selecting these columns from the inserting from the customer stream. This will only work when our stream is having only inserted records. So because here we are not giving any of the conditions, any of the clauses that which data should be inserted into this target table from the stream. Okay, here because here we are not giving any of the here we are not giving any of the conditions. Okay, on which condition this data should be selected from the stream and inserted into this table. Okay, so you have to just give here where clause only. Okay, so I forgot to give that thing. Okay, so sorry for that. You have to just give this where clause as well for just consuming the data of inserted data. Okay, so now let's write this thing. How can we consume the updated records? Okay, so merge into, and our table name, so here I want to merge into this customer table, tg underscore customer, and we will use this using, we will just use the stream. Okay, so my stream name is customer stream, right? Customer underscore stream on account number, right? On ACCT account number, because account number is a primary key in our case. Okay, account number, right? And okay, let's give the alias name, because if we will not give alias name, that it will be very difficult. We have to write here tg underscore customer dot account number and customer underscore stream dot account number, like that we have to give. So we will just give here t, and here for the stream we will give s, and here we have to give t dot stream is stream dot account number, means target table account number will be equals to the stream account number. This will be matched. We are just comparing here these things, okay. And now matched when this will be matched, and we have to give another condition. We will use those metadata columns s dot metadata dollar action. Metadata dollar action will be insert when this will be insert, and metadata action s dot another metadata action. Metadata is update, we will give metadata dollar is update, we will give, right, is update is equals to, this will be true. When this will be true, then we will just do the updation, okay. Then update, okay, then we will just update, okay. And we will now set our target table dot columns. Our first column is extracted, because account number we are just using here for comparison. As it is a primary key, we are just using account number. And now we will just extract date, name, address, phone, email, okay. So t dot extract date, extract date is equals to stream dot extract date, right, stream dot extract date. And we have to give the comma, and t dot name is equals to s dot name, s is equals to s dot name, okay. Means target table name is equals to stream name, then they will update, they will get updated, right. T dot address is equals to s dot address, s dot address. And our third column will be name, address, phone, and email left, okay. So t dot phone is equals to s, is equals to s dot phone, s dot phone, okay. And now t dot, and the last column is of email, okay. Email is equals to s dot email, okay. And we have to give the semicolon, okay. So this is the basic syntax which you need to follow for this thing, okay. So merge into tg underscore customer. T is the alias name for the target table, and s is the alias name for the stream. So we are just matching these things, and when matched, s data metadata is action will be insert, and metadata is update will be true. Then it will just update this extract date. Target table extract date will be equals to stream extract date, and name is equals to name, address, phone, email, okay. We are having 2 to 4 5, and this one 6 columns, right. 1 2 3 4 5 6 columns, okay. 6 columns here as well, you can see when I have created the table, okay. So this is the syntax which you need to follow, okay. So first of all, let's verify the data in the stream, whether our stream is having the data. Okay, you can see stream is having the data, and our goal is to get this sky in place of Praju in the target table, that is the tg underscore customer, okay. Here you can see we are having only Praju, okay. Our goal is to get sky in place of Praju, okay, because our stream has captured that thing, okay. So now let's run this, and if it is error, then we will try to solve that error, okay. You can see number of rows updated, number of rows updated is 1, right. So now our records got updated, and now let's copy all these things down, so that we don't have to move up and scroll up again and again, okay. So now let's check the data in the target table, okay. So in the target table, you can see we got this sky. Earlier it was having Raju, okay. So we have just updated this with the sky, okay, 1003, okay. You can see here as well, we have run this query, update customer set name is equals to sky, where account number is 1003, and 1003 record is of Praju, you can see here, okay. So my Praju got updated with the sky, okay. So this is our goal, okay. You can see our Now our this customer, this is main table, is also having John, Harry and Sky, and this is our target table, means consuming table. Okay, you can see John, Harry and Sky, these are having same data. Okay, and now our stream will not be having any of the data because we have consumed all of the data from our stream. Okay, so in this way you can just consume all of the records, whether inserted, updated or deleted from the streams. Okay, by using the stream you can just consume all of the records. Okay, so this is for updated one. So we are just doing all of these things, right? First of all, we are just extracting the data. Now we are just doing the transformation, our second step transformation. And in the third step, this is just loading the data. Okay, that is the third step for loading. ETL is extraction, transformation and loading. Okay, now we have done for the updated one. Now let's see that how can we do this the same thing for the deleted one. Okay, so for deleted one, what we will do, we will delete some of the record. Okay, so deleted records. Okay, so now let's delete some of the record, then we will see. Okay, so delete from our table name is customer, where ACCT number, account number is equals to let's delete the record for 1001. Okay, 1001 record is of, let's the record 1001 is of John. Okay, so John record should be deleted. Okay, so let's delete some of the record and let's see that whether our stream is capturing that thing or not. Okay, number of rows deleted 1, and let's check the data and verify in the table. You can see 1001 account number is deleted, and let's verify in the stream. Okay, you can see our stream has captured this thing, and you can see metadata is action is delete and metadata is update is false. And now our stream has captured this thing, and let's check the data in the target table. Now you will see in the target table we are still having this John record. Okay, you can see John 1001. Okay, so now we have to just consume this data from the stream, as our stream is having this deleted record. Okay, stream is showing that this record is being deleted from the main table. So now we will just consume this data. Okay, as you can see deleted thing is written here. Okay, so now what we will do, we will just consume this deleted record. Okay, so how to consume this related deleted record? Here also we will just use the same scenario, means we will just use those metadata columns only. So now what we will do, let's copy this thing instead of writing this again and again and wasting the time. So let's copy this and let's paste here, merge into DG customer, using all those things will be same, then matched metadata is action will be delete, because here our stream has captured the deleted record, so metadata action will be delete, and metadata is update will be false because we are not doing any of the updation. Then we will just delete that thing. Okay, so let's write delete, then delete. Okay, let's verify in the stream that what our metadata columns is showing. You can see metadata is action is delete, metadata is update is false. Here we are just doing metadata is action delete, metadata is update is false, and we are just deleting that thing. Okay, so let's verify the data in the target table. In the target table we are having this John record. Okay, so I want this John record should be deleted of the 1001 ID, because this record is being deleted from the main table and our stream has captured this thing. Okay, so let's run this and let's see what we are getting. Okay, you can see number of rows deleted 1. Okay, so our target table data of John means 1001 is also being deleted. Okay, so you can see 1001 John is gone, 1002 1003 Sky and Harry we are having. Okay, and let's check the data in the stream, and in the stream also we are having no data because we have consumed the data. Once you consume all of the data from the stream, then the stream will be vacant, stream will be empty, means after consuming the data from the stream, your stream will be vacant. Okay, so now all of the data in the customer table and in the target table will be same. Customer is our main table. You can see here also we are having 1002 1003, and in the target table also we are having 1002 and 1003 for Sky and Harry. Okay, so this is the thing which we have done, means we have done the insertion, we have consumed the insertion, and okay, it is written creating a target table. Okay, that's we have done already. So what we have done, let's quickly revise that what we have done. We have done all these things: extraction, transformation and loading. Okay, for extraction what we have done, we have just used the SQL commands. Okay, I use SQL for extraction. Okay, because as this was a 8-year day one, so we are just doing from basics. That's why we have used the SQL for extraction. We will also use the continuous data loading. We will use the AWS S3, and we will schedule the snow pipe, SNS topic, SQ. We will just do all those things in the ETL day 2, day 3. Okay, in the advanced. Okay, because this is our intro, so that's why we are just doing this thing for better understanding of the concept. Okay, for extraction we have used this thing, and for transformation we have done updation, insertion, and deletion. Okay, right, deletion. Okay, and for loading what we have done, we have used the merge command. Okay, that's right, merge command for consuming, or you can say loading data, right, loading data from streams to target table. Okay, that's the ETL only. Okay, here we are just doing all of the things manually, means we are not automating the things. We have just done this loading of the data manually by using the SQL commands, and here we are just doing some updation, insertion, deletion manually, and here we are just using merge command, and we are just consuming the data from the streams manually. Here we are doing all of the things manually, but ETL is that extract, transform, and load should work automatically, means continuous data loading without any human interference. Okay, so we will do that thing later on in the ETL day 2, that how can we just do these all things automatically, means extraction, transformation, and loading. We will use AWS S3, we will use Snowpipe, Stream, Task, and all those things we will use. Then all the things will be done automatically. We don't have to do all those things. Okay, we have done this thing manually here because this is our beginner day, means beginner day one. That's why we are doing manually, so that we can better understand this concept. Okay, that's why we have done this thing. Okay, so that's all we have done in this ETL day one, and we have done this thing. Okay, let me give you some home tasks so that you can just practice this thing, so that your concept will be more clear. Okay, today's video of ETL day one is mostly dependent on the streams only. We have covered this stream, okay, in the previous sessions as well, where we have created a stream on that stream on the external table, and all those we have seen, append only, insert only stream. Okay, we have done this thing already, so it's better to watch that stream video for better understanding for the stream. Okay, and for the ETL day 2, let me tell you the prerequisite, what you have to learn for learning the ETL day 2. You have to be very confident in the stream and task as well. Okay, so the task video I have also already created the task video, and we have created the stream plus task together as well, so it's better to watch those videos as well, so that you can better understand this thing ETL processing. Okay, because in the ETL processing, stream, task, Snowpipe concept should be more clear. Okay, so the link for all of these sessions, Snowpipe, continuous data loading, stream, task, stream plus task together, will be given in the description box. You can watch those sessions from there. Okay, because in the ETL day 2 we will use stream, task, Snowpipe, and all those things we will use for the continuous data loading. Okay, so we have done this thing. Okay, so let me give you some home task as well. Okay, because if you will practice this thing, then it will be better. Okay, home task for you guys. Okay, so the home task for you guys will be that you have to consume all of the data in one go. Okay, here what we are doing here, suppose let me show you that thing. Okay, here we are just suppose that I have just inserted this record, and I have just consumed this record, and it's stored into the target table. Okay, okay, and here we have done some updation, and we have just consumed the updated records. Here we have deleted some record, and here we have just consumed the deleted record. We are just doing we are just consuming inserted records separately, updated records separately, and deleted records separately. We are doing all these things separately. Okay, separate. Now your task is to do all these things in one go. You have to just create a merge command, and you have to just do all the insertion, updation, and deletion in one go. You have to just consume all of the data in one go. Okay, that is your task. Okay, In fact, we have done this thing earlier also in the stream video. Whenever I have done that stream video, then I have done this thing, that how to consume this inserted, updated, and deleted records in one go. Okay, now here we are just doing all the things one by one. Okay, now you have to do all these things in one go. Okay, suppose that you have created a table, you have created a stream on that table. Now you have to insert some new records to that table, you have to update some records in that table, and you have to delete some records from that table. And now you have to just write a single command, means a single merge command, to just consume inserted, updated, and deleted records from the stream, and you have to store that data into the target table. That is your task. Okay, so let me write here. Okay, uh, doing insertion, updation, deletion, deletion in one go. Okay, and after that you have to all consuming all means insert, update, or delete. Not or, there is no any condition, it is mandatory. Insert, update, consuming all, insert, update, and delete from stream and load into target table in one go. Okay, that's all we have to follow. Okay, this is your task. Okay, in fact I have done this thing already. Okay, if you face any type of issue doing this, you can watch our stream video here. There we have done this thing, that how to consume all those things in one go. Okay, and after doing this thing, you can just schedule the task as well. Okay, so that you want to schedule the task on this merge command. Okay, so you can just write here create or replace task name you can give, and you can just give schedule, cron method, all those things. Okay, you have to know about the cron method as well. Okay, we have done that thing earlier. Okay, so you can just do that thing. Okay, so that's all for today's session. Meet you soon in the next very interesting tutorial. And this is your task, you have to just do this task. And if you face any type of doubt while doing this task, you can just comment, and I will surely try to help you out there. Or you can, if you want to connect with me, you can just text me on the Instagram. I will surely try to help you out there. Okay, so this is your task for consuming all of the data from the streams. Okay, if you face any doubt, then I am there. I am for you. I will surely help you out there. Okay, okay. And it's very important to watch the stream task and snow pipe video as well, because they are very important for the ETL processing. Okay, so bye guys, take care of yourself, and we will meet in the ETL day 2, where we will do the continuous data loading by using the Snowpipe stream task. Okay, and also you have to create your AWS S3 account, and if you are just following my Snowflake series, then you must be having your AWS S3 account, because I have already told them to create the AWS S3 account, because I have done loading from the AWS S3 only external stage we have used in the stream task and while working with the Snowpipe. Okay, so that's all for today. Bye, take care of yourself guys.